Hi Capricorn, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a love read for the month of February. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who is still in the subscriber list. I appreciate you guys. We are coming off the new moon in Aquarius energy, right? So you could be finding yourself in an energy that is questioning things that have kind of always been. It's just the way it is, right? And maybe finding yourself wanting to shake some of that up or questioning some of those structures. So, if you want to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at where you're at intentions1111.com or thejezebelway at gmail.com. So let's see what we have for love for Capricorn for February. Capricorn in love, February. Okay, could be new beginnings for some of you. Somebody's expressing a truth. Um, I think somebody's admitting something, admitting some, this could be a reunion, okay? I'm just going to say that. If you want to click off, go ahead. This could be somebody coming back into your life. And what they're going to be telling you is I sabotaged this relationship. I was in conflict with myself. I wasn't able to express myself. I have not been able to really move on without you. And they kind of want to renew a spark here. So this could be an issue of somebody getting their shit together, right? Divine timing here. Two cards that indicate renewal of relationship. Somebody is admitting that they have sabotaged the situation. And so they are coming back to you saying, hey, yes, it was my fault that this happened. Um, I'd like to try again. So let's see what we get here. That ought to be kind of interesting. Okay. Capricorn in love, February. Show me February. There's the desire for renewal of connection. Somebody's talking about how they were victim. They made themselves the victim. They were defensive. They were defensive in their conversation. They were defensive in sharing their emotions. And big major change was relationship ending. Center of the read, you have Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wanting to make a new start. There's an issue here of conflicted communication, some issues with fighting, maybe. Somebody's coming back to say, I'm sorry. You know what? I've changed. This is different. I'm different now. I've handled my business. I know now that this was my fault. Completely my fault. Um, I'm the lack. I was the lack in this situation. So you have a lot of fives here, which indicate change, some closing out of cycles. You have apologies. You have transformation, major transformation that makes them take a look back and think, they didn't know what they had when they had it. They were too busy, dealing with themselves, I think. Um, I remember you telling me this was lack. This wasn't good enough. This wasn't going to work. I remember you telling me that. Um, I victimized myself. I played the victim in this situation and I wasn't the victim here. It was kind of my fault that the forward movement in this relationship didn't happen. It didn't go where it was supposed to go, or it didn't go where it needed to go. Let's kind of see what this Seven of Wands up here is talking about. Show me the Seven of Wands. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio specific, Pisces or Cancer. And we have a little bit of air. Show me the seven. Mm-hmm. I was defensive about relationships that you wanted me to answer for. I was defensive about my maturity, my readiness for relationship. I was defensive about only giving you half, right? Only giving you the bare minimum. Show me the Nine of Wands. Right. I felt sorry for myself. Someone's saying to you, Capricorn, I felt sorry for myself. Show me the Page of Swords. Mm. My conversation was combative, deceiving, wasn't enough. My communication was never enough. Arguing. Lots of fives here talking about massive change needing to happen. So, Capricorn, you acted as a catalyst in this person's life. There needed to be massive change with this person and how they live their life. And although you were trying to relate to them how their actions were affecting the relationship, they didn't quite see it the way that you did, and they didn't quite understand that they were the problem. They kept thinking that you were the problem, or they wanted you to appear to be the problem so they wouldn't have to be dealing with them being the problem. You have a lot of combative conversation, a lot of arguing, a lot of rejection from this person, Capricorn. So let's see what the change has been. You were the change. The relationship was the change. Show me the death card. What was the change? What was the change? They're looking back at you, right? They're looking back at you. You're trying to give them a lifeline, right? You're holding up a cup, trying to give them a lifeline, right? And they're looking back at you constantly being there and constantly trying to help and constantly trying to fix and make them see themselves, right? And they wouldn't. They refused to. Oh, no, 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 no. Right up here, it's all no's. But as time went on and this relationship ended because Capricorn, I think you got tired of giving, giving, giving constantly. You obviously went your separate ways. But here, this person is looking back, Capricorn, at you, holding this cup out to them constantly, and they're remembering, how they were the problem. They're realizing how they were the problem. So let's see the Five of Swords. Show me Five of Swords. So, mm. So to me, this is saying kind of like, they just wanted to get out of the argument. They just wanted you to shut up, right? And that's what they're saying here. I just wanted you to shut up. So I just quit interacting. I quit talking because I just wanted you to be quiet. Um, well, okay. So let's see. You've got an apology down here. So let's see. Show me the Page of Cups. Mm. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were the woman that I was looking for. This communication, this apology comes to you quickly, right? I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were wife or husband material at the time, because I wasn't, right? I wasn't in a space to be that for you. Show me the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Now I'm more stable. There's stability in my life. They're saying Capricorn. Show me the Page of Cups. They've also had to start all over again. They're coming from a king to a knight to a page now. So it's kind of like they've had to start all over again, right? And I think by them being humbled, right? They've realized um, what they missed out on. They're realizing what they took for granted, what they sacrificed in order to maintain that ego and pride, or who they sacrificed to maintain that ego and that pride. Show me the King of Wands. Show me the King of Wands. They created illusions in this relationship. I think sometimes this may come in the form of, well, fine. I mean, I can have anybody I want. Okay, do what you need to. But that's not exactly how they felt. They just could not admit to themselves that they were the problem, right? That they had a problem. So, kind of what you're looking at is somebody talking about spinning illusions, right? Half truths, not being completely honest in the relationship. Even though, you were vulnerable, you were open to them, you were trying to, make them figure it out here, they refused. And they kind of gave up something really good, someone who really was in their corner, to maintain their ego and their pride. But they've been humbled, okay? They've been humbled quite a bit. I would say this is probably um, all kinds of varying degrees. Their forward movement's been halted. They were stopped at doing something here. Maybe their money is become a problem or was a problem. Maybe their other relationships or other semi relationships that they involved themselves in didn't really go anywhere. Maybe they got a taste of their own medicine. So let's see this Five of Coins. They didn't have the courage to change. They didn't have the courage to be honest with themselves. They didn't have the courage to try a new path, to try to be a new way. They didn't have the courage to change. That's what they're saying here. They just didn't have the courage to change. So let's see the Ace of Pentacles. So show me the Ace. What's changed? Ace, what's changed? They became enlightened, I think, about the time this relationship ended. They became enlightened. They had to make a decision here. Show me. Show me what's changed. Show me what's changed. They've slowed down quite a bit. They've become more intentional, more conscientious about the way they live their life, what they put their energy into. They're purposeful about their actions now instead of just, willy-nilly. Let me see. Show me what's changed. What's changed? They've had to slow things down quite a bit. Finances are okay, they've picked that back up, but they had to become more intentional about, or maybe they had a maturity streak, they grew up basically, right? They had to grow up. Why did it change? Why did things change for them? Why did it change? The truth, forward movement, um, moving away from the relationship enabled them to go on the path they were supposed to go toward. Again, there's just something here about maturity and intentions. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. What's changed? Show me the Knight. You. You, Capricorn, you changed. You made them slow down. You made them become more intentional. So, how does this person feel about Capricorn? How does this person feel about Capricorn? They know you're going to give it to them straight. They anticipate a little, you know, discernment. Not maybe as soft as they would like your reply to be. Show me, how does this person? They know that you're discerning and that you're on track and you're balanced, and you're gonna, you know, tell it like you see it, right? Show me how they feel about Capricorn. They think about the relationship quite a lot. They think back on everything that you tried to tell them, right? And they just wouldn't listen. They're looking back at the contract between the two of you and what went wrong, and they want to offer you something again. So what's this person's intentions with Capricorn? What's this person's intentions with Capricorn? To heal the burden they caused you and to move forward, to heal the burden that they caused and move forward. I think they want to see if you're okay, if you're happy. Um, Again, they want to bring something back together again. But I'll be honest with you, Capricorn, when I'm reading this, I'm getting a lot of regret from this person, but I'm not picking up on anything that is remotely above a blip for you. The feeling for you is very flat. Um, you're kind of like, you know what? I've been there, done that, and I don't think I have it in me to do it again. I don't think that that's what you're going to meet that person with. I think you're going to give them some closure, and graciously so, right? And maybe you'll receive a little closure. But I'm not seeing you be excited about moving forward. I see a lot of resistance, almost as if you don't really want to address this with this person. I think they caused a great deal of burden in your life and you've since healed from it. They're coming back with the idea that they want to right a wrong. And you've moved past it. You're over here now. So show me, what is this person going to do differently this time? What is this person going to do differently toward Capricorn this time? Well, I mean, they have searched themselves. They know themselves now. They know you were right. They are more mature. They are willing to communicate and talk about their feelings. They've had some sort of a spiritual epiphany here, some sort of life changing moment that turned them in a different direction. I think it was this relationship ending that did that for them. So the intention here for this person uh, is to come to you with the intention of trying to right a wrong. I think that they are going to be open to whatever communication you give them, but they do have the intention and the hope that this will put things back together again because they got their shit together. Well, some people forget that, people move on in time, and this person's really never moved on in their head about you. And just because they're a brand new person or they got saved or whatever, right? They bought some fire insurance, doesn't mean that it's going to change for you in your mind, right? So of course we always have choices, but I'm feeling pretty flat on this for you. I'm not feeling any kind of, it's like it seems like it happened so long ago for you that it's not even an issue for you anymore. So what can Capricorn expect from this person? Aquarius, I've got, of course, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, air. I've got Virgo. Other earth signs, I've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pisces specific. Show me a potential final outcome for Capricorn in this person. Show me a potential final outcome for Capricorn in this person. Okay, you're gonna relive the past a little bit. You're gonna take a walk down memory lane with them, but you're kind of not gonna let them get away or forget what they did to you, and how they betrayed you over and over and over. Um, you're really gonna put that across to them there. I think you're gonna tell them, how can we go from your betrayal, okay, repeatedly, to happily ever after? What happens in between there? I think you're trying to tell them, I appreciate the gesture, but there's no way in hell this is ever going to move past a certain point for me. You may be a changed person, but you don't remember what you did to me. And even though I'm healed from that and I've moved on, I haven't forgotten what happened. So I think that you're kind of going to lay it on the line with them that there's no way that, you're going to be wrapped up in a delusion or a fantasy again, right? When you had me, you didn't even know what to do with me, nor did you deserve me, right? But there's something here about you trying to remind them about what they did to you, and how do we go from that to happily ever after? We're wonderful. I spent years, you're saying here, I spent years trying to get over this and thinking about how I could have changed it or how we could have lived happily ever after. Some of you here even have consulted. You've gotten many reads on the subject, right? You've gotten many reads on the subject, it looks like, in between these two cards. Thinking and hoping that there would be some change. But I don't live in that fantasy world anymore. I don't live in that fantasy world anymore. So basically, I think you're not buying it. You know what I mean? You do what you like. Do I think this person's changed? Yeah, in a way, as much as they can. But again, there's some sort of ego and maturity issue here that this person may continue to struggle with throughout the rest of their life. It's kind of like, oh, look, I got a prize for being the best one in class. Look at what I got, right? Um, I figured it out. Right? It's kind of like, it's something strange. This person, they don't have the depth that you have. So let's just put it that way. There's no depth in there that they have to be able to compare where you're at or where you've been. Not even sure they recognize or realize the depth of the betrayal that they caused you. So I mean, you take it for what it's worth, but like I said, the energy on your side of things is pretty flat. So show me what this person would say to Capricorn if they could. What would this person say to Capricorn if they could? What would this person say to Capricorn if they could? Oopsie. Oh, okay. Just a moment. Okay. What would this person say to Capricorn if they could? It seems everyone is attracted to you. I feel very insecure. So sometimes karmics, right? When you are moving on with your life and you're doing great, and maybe you're in a new relationship or whatever, or you're going into one, they always seem like they want to circle back around and be relevant. Okay, relevancy is the key phrase. I know that I need to, and that is just an indicator to you that you need to shut that cycle down for once and for all, right? I know that I need to apologize. I can't forgive myself. Well, yeah, sometimes regret is lingers with us until we figure it out, until we've learned the lesson. And the lesson is You had the opportunity while Capricorn was present and Capricorn thought you were relevant, to make that change and to try and mend the fences, right? And you didn't. So thank you for apologizing. I appreciate it and I wish you the best, right? Show me, what would this person say to Capricorn if they had a chance? I wasn't planning on falling in love. Um, you made me a love addict. Okay. I mean, if somebody said that shit to me, I just get up and walk out, okay? I mean, what world are you living in, man? In which you're coming back into a situation which you did a great deal of damage, talking about some bullshit about a love addict, okay? Goodbye. So this again, these cards indicate to me that this person, yes, have they changed? Sure, I'm sure they have. As much as they're capable. Okay. Do they have a really great concept of what they did here? I don't think so. Right. I think they want a pat on the back, maybe for being a good job, doing a good job, or whatever. But I don't think that this person really fully understands or has a maturity level here that, they're like stunted or something. I don't know. They're like stupid or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, take it with a grain of salt. You're getting the apology. Okay, thanks a lot. But you know, if you're thinking that maybe things will change, I don't know. My suspicion would be maybe you just got better at being deceptive, right? So it just depends on where you're at. But this may be, a good time for you to let it go completely and send this person on their way. So let's get some advice. There's something amiss, something off here with this person's comprehension about life and how life works. They just expect to think it and it manifests. It's like they don't do the work to get from one place to another, and you're making progress all along the way. They just anticipate that when they arrive, then it will be so. Okay, let's get some. Okay. Okay. Stay present. That's where life happens. Stay present in the right now. That's where life happens, not back there with this person who, is asking for your forgiveness. Great. Sure, of course. But I've long since moved on from this issue, right? So this is asking you, great, reminisce, fabulous. Don't get lost down memory lane, okay? What does your life look like today? Does this person fit? Could this person possibly comprehend where you are in your life enough to be a part of your life? So stay in the present. What's happening right now? Right? Is your life good right now? Are you happy where you are? No need to revisit the past. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. My answer to that is you can treat them with compassion and kindness and dignity and grace, but you don't have to be obligated to do anything that you wouldn't do to any other human being just because they're there and they're asking for another chance. Sometimes things are gone forever. You could use some self care time like now. So if you get triggered by this person, and it's likely they may trigger you, just know that, take some time, take some time for yourself, reflect on it, whatever, smudge or cleanse yourself from their energy, whatever it is. But I think you should reflect on how far you've come and what it took to get there. And that was hard earned, right? And this person doesn't just get to step in and benefit from that, right? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, and I'll see y'all later.